So tell us about the recruiting pitch for Johnny Damon. What did you say to him, and were you surprised that he ended up with the Tigers instead?
Oh, there was no. See, this is what's funny. Everyone got this. I don't know how it got out there that we played golf together. It wasn't like people were like, "Oh my gosh, they had a special recruiting pitch to play golf with Johnny Damon to get him to come to the White Sox." That's not what happened. Every year, Johnny and I went to high school together, along with Hawk Harrelson's son. And we were playing golf in our alumni golf tournament, and we were just in the same foursome. And Hawk was just out there riding with his son because he's a professional golfer, so they were working on his swing a little bit. And every year we played a golf together, and it somehow got out there that we were out there golfing for a recruiting pitch, right? Which I thought was rather comical. So Johnny and I got a great laugh out of that. And other than that, I was not surprised, but I know how much Johnny loves Florida, being in Florida, and his family. He has 4 kids, and they're very close to him, and he wanted to stay there. So like I said earlier, just to get him to entertain the thought of coming to Arizona for 6 weeks, I thought was a huge positive step, and it showed how much he would have liked to have come there. But in the end, Detroit and his family and that opportunity won out. So I give him credit, and he analyzed it up and down, and we had many conversations about it. But I'm never going to tell a guy where to go or what to do because that's ultimately his decision. He has to make the right decision for him and his family.
Well, AJ, it's going to be great to have Jake Peavy around for the full year. I think, I spent all my time in the American League and always thought the American League was a better league. And for guys to come over from the National League to the American League, it's sometimes hard. But I think that he's one of the few exceptions that actually can adjust and succeed in the American League. But I want to know is that why, you've been teammates with Paul Konerko for a number of years, and I would say if I'm him and all of a sudden I'm hearing another guy recruiting or going on a recruitment, and maybe that was blown out too, about trying to get Adrian Gonzalez over here, I'm like, hey, wait a minute, I'm still here, I'm still the first baseman right now, and I want to have a big year. What did you feel about that when you heard that?
To be honest with you, I didn't even see it. But that's the first I actually heard about it. I had heard rumors that, he was on the trading block, but I didn't know that Peavy was out there trying to get him. I'm sure, heck, who wouldn't want Adrian Gonzalez in their lineup, even with Paul, whether to play first base in the American League or to DH. That's a great bat from what I've seen and played against him in spring training. I mean, he's a guy that can come in and hit 40 home runs, drive in 120. So I'm sure every team out there is like, yeah, if we can get Adrian Gonzalez, we'd take him in a heartbeat. So there's a difference between sometimes perception, I think, and reality. And the reality is if you're going to get Adrian Gonzalez, you're going to have to give up the farm. And sometimes you have to look at it, is it worth it in the long term to get a guy like that? Yeah, he'll help you on the field, but, are you going to give up your next 10 years as an organization for one guy? And that's sometimes tough for teams to do.